once you fully understand that the only power that there is knowledge, and then you fully understand that there's nobody that has more knowledge than you about everything in life. My dad was a Fed. My mom was an undercover cop. I had a baby with the mob. I sold narcotics for the cartel, which is the fucking government. I had my own cartel. That means that you own your own supply and you set the prices. The cartel is a pricing system. There's a war on where you purchase drugs. That's it. It's going to flag a different territory. You buy Adderall in Mexico, the borders to you that you know are fake. But you go to the real Mexico, you can walk into a real pharmacy and buy over-the-counter amphetamines. You bring it back to the United States, it's going to be called methamphetamines. That's it. It's a flag on the territory. If you have your children on Adderall, you should know you have your children on meth. With that being said, I always knew there was something a little wrong with a convicted gambling bookie and all of his friends being in charge of restructuring a Catholic high school based on the abilities of an athlete named Jay Ross, who I found in their neighborhood after the cops were called on him because he was black. If you need to understand that better, you should watch the movie A Bronx Tale. It will tell you in great detail that Italians do not like blacks. Some of them might, most of them do not. With that being said, I knew that there was just a little something odd about Michael Sansoni when we had a baby together and he got caught red-handed booking college Bama games with everybody that would go on to coach Jay Ross. You don't think that that was a little bit unnecessary and strange and called grooming? Child trafficking is what? With that being said, Chuck Palminteri, I don't recommend that you ever use that attorney in North Kansas City, Missouri. He and Michael Sansoni approached me and asked me to write a letter saying that I was involved in street narcotics and that my daughter would be an orphan if they went to prison. Thinking I was just being a good person and a good mom, I had already gotten away with the crime. Michael was picking up money every day for my organized drug sales. So I had already got away with it. No big deal. I wrote the letter to John T. Mommer, their judge. And out of fucking nowhere, the next year, this is my indictment, the same judge indicted me based on my confession that I had written for Michael. Which brings me to this fun story. I'll get to this story in a little bit. Willie Camasano, may he rest in soul. But the secrets that I have about what went on here will blow your fucking mind. But more importantly, I want to talk about how you guys pretend to care about child trafficking, but because you praise the mafia who lays in bed with the feds, nobody wanted to help Jojo Amaro when he was 21 years old, seduced by this woman to play house with my child. She locked herself in her fucking bedroom for 2 full weeks and did not eat one bite of food when she found out I was pregnant because she was fucking a 21-year-old child. Then he left her for someone his own age because everybody had a fucking problem with it, as they should. It wasn't the child's fault. Now he is the black sheep of the family. He's the outcast because this woman seduced a child for 5 years. I told Michael, don't worry. When she turns 50, he's going to bail. Nobody's going to be 24 with a 50-year-old fucking girlfriend. Hell no. On her 50th birthday, he cheated on her with his new girlfriend. How in the fuck are these people, and they have kids? You guys were worried about me and my Xanax and Adderall problem. Nobody thought to help the little kid that this woman was fucking? You guys are disgusting. Every single one of you is disgusting fucking creatures. Gross. Sitting around talking about child trafficking and sex trafficking, pretending to care about the world's problems. But you praise these people. They're fucking rats and chomos. Literally, that's a chomo situation, okay? He was of legal age, but that's chomo shit.